Option C.
Option B.
Agile team members are arguing about backlog prioritization.
C, sir.
What is the best course of action for project manager? Agile team members are arguing about backlog prioritization. So when we say agile team members, who are all the people who will come? Product owner, scrum master, cross-functional team members. So those people in general, we call them as agile team members. Stop the conflict immediately, as conflict is bad for team performance. Indicate that prioritization is an ongoing process throughout the project. Tell the team that prioritization is only the customer's responsibility. Allow the team members to define the priority of the user stories. What is your answer?
Option B.
Option B.
Option C.
Option C. Okay. So stop the conflict immediately, as conflicts is bad for team performance. We can eliminate. Allow the team members to define the priority of the user stories. So that is also we can eliminate. Priority of the user stories will be defined by product owner or customer. So we have option B and option C indicate that prioritization is an ongoing process throughout the project. Tell the team that prioritization is only the customer's responsibility. But here conflict is about what? Conflict is about
Backlog prioritization.
yeah, backlog prioritization, right? But why there? What is the issue?
Without completing the job, additional jobs are given. So
Familiar with the project backlog project prioritization.
There is a conflict actually.
Yeah, conflict about what? Conflict about who's going to do the prioritization or what they are going to prioritize.
The project already has been delayed, and so
No,
it is in the
no prefix, no suffix, no imagination. What is given? Please answer it. There is no information about project delay and all. Agile team members are arguing about backlog prioritization. What is the best course of action for the project manager? Right? Indicate that prioritization is an ongoing process throughout the project. That is the right answer. Tell the team that prioritization is only the customer's responsibility. Here, instead of like team members, like instead of team, if they mention like our cross-functional team members, then answer C is the right answer. When we say team, product owner also part of the team, project manager also part of the team.
D.
D. Daily
So-
stand-up meeting.
Okay. See, now the previous question also please remember because there is no much information. Okay. Like who will do the backlog prioritization? Who's responsible to do the backlog prioritization? Product owner.
Product owner.
Product owner.
Okay. In Agile, we have so many events like sprint planning, sprint retrospective, sprint review, a daily stand-up meeting, right? These are all events we have it. Those events are time-boxed event, except this prioritization meeting. So we call them as a prioritization, product backlog prioritization, or we call them as a grooming or refinement. Please remember, three names are there. Product backlog prioritization, product backlog grooming, or product backlog refinement. So there is three terms are there. This particular meeting, there is no time box meeting. So how they will do? Weekly once they will meet. For maybe for 1 or 2 hours they will meet. They will sit and discuss. So what can be prioritized next? So the customer will say, the product owner will say what to do. The customer, the team members will say how to do, whether it is possible or not. For example, product owner is asking some features which is not practical to develop in 1 month. So in this case, they will decide, okay, what is next? Or what type of value will deliver it. So it is kind of a collaborative meeting, they will have it. So weekly once, it is a recommended practice to meet and discuss. Okay, based on their input, team's input, based on the team suggestions. So the product owner will prioritize the product backlog. So here, this question, if you see, Agile teams are arguing about backlog prioritization. There is no much information. Okay. Based on the 4, we are selecting the B. Otherwise, please remember what is called product backlog prioritization, refinement, and grooming. Please understand. So this question, one of the developers is explaining to the team why she believes that the way in which the team currently identify and correct code errors is not working well. One of the developers is explaining to the team why she believes the way in which the team currently identifies and corrects the code errors is not working well. She also indicates that she has a suggestion for better way to do this. It is about the method. Which of the following Agile meetings are being attended in this situation? Which meeting?
C and D, I'm not sure. D. A
D.
and B.
So iteration planning meeting is elimination.
It's
Option B.
Retrospective meeting.
D.
Retrospective meeting. What about daily stand-up meeting? Iteration review meeting. Iteration review meeting. What will, yeah.
Daily stand-up meeting is just to give an update, which would be for 15 minutes for the task. So it should be D only.
But iteration retrospective meeting is a 2-part we will do it. One is a continuous improvement, another one is lessons learned.
Lessons learned.
Iteration during daily stand-up meeting, what we do, like if there is any suggestion or problems or impediment, we will conduct a spike meeting, right? Separate meeting we will conduct it.
What's the answer, sir? D.
D. Iteration retrospective. It is a lessons learned.
B.
D.
No,
Option
B.
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 B. A project manager is implementing the quality management plan for a project to construct a natural gas pipeline. During this process, an internal audit discovers that while the project meets all applicable government regulation, there is a discrepancy with the ISO 9000 criteria. Internal audit. Which tailoring consideration did the project manager most likely neglect earlier in the project during the planning? Continuous improvement, standard and regulatory compliances, standards and regulatory compliances, project life cycle. Since the project met all applicable government regulation, nothing was missed earlier in the project. Is there any information about that the government regulation met? No. So, okay. While the project meets all applicable government regulations, okay. So what is your answer now?
B.
Hmm?
B.
Standards and regulatory compliance.
Standards and regulatory compliances. What are the differences between, what is the difference between standard and regulation? Standards are
Best
optional. Standards are optional. Regulations are
Regulations are mandatory.
mandatory. Project meet all applicable government regulation. Already it is available, but ISO 9000 is a standard. So standards are best practices, benchmarking standards.
Option B, developing a scope
B.
management plan.
Answer B.
Okay. Using the appropriate tool and technique, the project team have collected a set of requirements for the project. What is the next step in defining which requirement will be included as part of the project? What is your answer?
Answer D.
Performing
B.
define scope process.
Developing a scope management plan.
Developing a scope management plan.
But a project team have collected a set of requirement actually. Collecting requirement after the project management plan is ready, only we will do it. Requirement management plan and scope management plan will be ready. Plan scope management. After plan scope management only, we will go for collect requirements process. So result of collect requirement, we have a requirement documentation. Huh? First, you develop any performance domain or any knowledge area. Now we are talking about performance domain, right? Not knowledge area. So in PMBOK's 8th edition, we have 7 performance domain. In 7th edition, we call integration. In 8th edition, we call governance. Scope is scope, schedule is schedule. In 7th edition, cost management, here it is a finance management. So we have risk management, resources management, right? Stakeholder and communication combined together here. Stakeholder and communication combined together. So no changes actually. And the procurement we study separately as part of the integration, as part of the governance, we will study procurement actually. All those processes, 3 processes. So no changes from 7th edition and 8th edition. Means like in terms of the names were changed, process were reduced, but in terms of combining the process, 2 processes 1. That's why 49 process become 40. Okay. Now in scope management, first we will develop a plan scope management. So result of plan scope management, we have requirement management plan and scope management plan. Right. Next only collect requirements. Requirement documentation. List of requirements. So what is your answer? Someone said to define scope process. Why define scope process?
Answer D.
Yeah, but why? Define scope process, you will develop a scope statement. Scope statement will be there. So the correct answer should be D. Correct? Yeah. But why? You may be answered after collect requirements, there is a define scope process. That is right, but why? There is a specific reason behind it.
Scope process, then it will be ready for work breakdown structure, maybe.
No,
If
you
I'm
are
not
jumping.
mistaken.
You are
Okay.
jumping actually. You are create work breakdown structure after define scope process. So what is the result of create WBS process? What is the result
Perform define scope process.
No, I'm asking you a question. Create WBS. What is the result of create WBS?
All related to critical path. Many things will be clarified. Structure, we can go to kickoff meeting or execution.
No, I'm asking you a question, boss. Actually, you are not answering me the question. Create WPS, what is the end result?
Scope baseline.
Scope baseline, very good. What are all included in scope baseline?
Scope statement, WBS,
Scope.
WBS.
Okay. So collect requirements and create WBS. Yeah, collect requirements and create WBS. In between, we need to have a define scope process, scope state. And create WBS, we will find out the sub-deliverables, correct? But then you need to find out the main deliverable, key deliverable. Main deliverable where it will be documented in scope statement. That key main deliverable, major deliverable will be decomposed into sub-deliverable in create WBS process. So your answer is D, define scope process. There is a scope statement. Why it is a scope statement? They are asking you which requirement will be included as part of the project. How do we do that? What are all included in scope statement?
Methodologies, how we are going to
the
do.
process. Yani what start first, what next, then what can go parallel or together between activities.
Huh?
So
What are all included in scope statement? So we discussed when we asked the scope baseline, you said WBS dictionary scope statement. Yes. What is included in scope statement? In scope statement, you will document
Activities.
No. Activities and activities and all after WBS.
What
See,
is the required end product?
required end product and scope statement, okay. But here they are asking you which requirement will be included as part of the project. See, in scope statement, we are going to document detailed product scope, detailed project scope. Clear? Next, third one, final requirements. Final requirements. So how do we finalize this requirement? In define scope process, we do requirement analysis. We conduct a workshop.
Yeah,
Please go to your
decision making
book.
techniques.
Yeah, please go to your slide. It is there, product analysis. Under product analysis, there is a requirement analysis. Result of requirement analysis, finalize it, final requirement will be documented. Then only we will document acceptance criteria. Each requirement will document the acceptance criteria. Next, we will document like assumption, constraints, major deliverables, scope statement, SOW. These are all part of your scope statement. Right? See, if you are not answering, as I told you that 180, how many questions? 180 questions. 100 questions, you will answer it. Whether you know the subject, you don't know the subject, your basic experience will teach you, you will answer it. But remaining 80 questions, out of that 80 questions, how many questions we need to pass the examination? 36 questions. That 36 questions only you need subject. Okay. So before that, please remember the order because sometimes you are jumping activity, this and all you are jumping. Please remember the order. When you start a project, which one is the first one, first thing you will document? When you want to start a project, which is the first thing you will document?
Project charter.
No. First, which is the first item?
This
That is a document, actually. I'm asking which information you will document and where you will document.
business case.
Okay, in business case, what we will document?
Requirements.
The need of the project. Yeah.
Need of the project. Very good. So first you will document the business need. Business need will be documented in business document. Business document means business case, benefits management plan, and a needs assessment. Okay, next. What is the next step?
Work statement.
No. First business need. After business need,
Project charter.
Identify the stakeholders.
Assumptions.
no.
Benefit analysis.
First you will document the business need. Next you will document the project objectives. Right? Next you will document the project objectives. Where? Project charter. Some other certification body, they will, not as per PMBOK. If you refer something else, like they will say that you will prepare a project objective statement, you will prepare it. Project charter, sometimes project charter is a separate, project objective statement separate. But as per our course, we prepare only project charter, that is project objective statement, we will prepare it. What is the third one? Each project objectives will be having requirement.
What are the documents required?
Requirement documentation, not documents required, requirements, business requirement, stakeholder requirement, project requirement, solution requirement, technical requirement, quality requirement, transition requirement. There is a 7 type of requirement you will capture, right? Each project objectives will be having multiple requirements. Requirement documentation and user story. Next, user requirement. Each requirement will be having a deliverable. Each deliverable will be having sub-deliverable or package. Each sub-deliverable will be having activities. Next, task. This is the order we will prepare it. So deliverables will be documented where? In WBS or product backlog. Sub-deliverables will be documented where? Or package. Right? That's called WBS dictionary. WBS dictionary. So here we have a sprint backlog. Activities will be activity list. So next one, task. There is no task. We will document an activity list only. Or sprint backlog only will document. So this order, please remember it. So each activity, each work package, then we do the estimation, estimating the resources, estimating the cost, estimating the schedule, identifying risk, like finding the quality related initiatives, then combining together, you will develop a cost baseline. Combining, then again combining rest, you will prepare a project management plan. Okay, I'll copy later.
Option A.
Option A. A project manager has just completed the development of the quality management plan and determined quality metrics. During this process, the project manager and the team identified numerous quality requirements and standards for the project and its deliverables. Which of the following would be most likely outcome of this process? During this process, the project manager and the team identified numerous quality requirements and standards. Right? Which of the following would be the most likely outcome of this process? Updates to the requirement traceability matrix and the test and evaluation documents. Determination of the optimal cost of quality. Project team assignments. So project team assignments, we can remove it. It is an
B.
elimination.
So B.
Test and evaluation documents.
C. Answer C.
It's saying that
C
identify
also could be
numerous
the answer.
quality requirements, such as the standard.
During this process, you are in planned quality management process. And the output of quality management process is already documented, quality management plan and quality metrics. Test and evaluation document is an output of execution, manage quality, quality assurance. B should be removed.
B and D is elimination here.
Elimination.
It could be A or C.
Answer C.
C. Optimal cost of quality already, which is documented in quality management plan. Yes, one of the technique. To develop a quality management plan, one of the technique we use to calculate the marginal cost, failure cost. For those things, we'll use the cost of quality. Cost of quality, we will do it. So rest is updates to the requirement traceability matrix. Again, here you are doing a mistake because you don't know what is cost of quality, where it is documented. When we prepare a quality management plan, we will calculate a cost of quality, cost of good cover, cost of conformance, cost of non-conformance, failure cost, prevention cost, appraisal cost. So that is also going to be added to the cost baseline.
C.
B.
Option B, sir.
Option B.
So you meet with your team and the key stakeholder to decide on what approach, waterfall or agile, should be used for your project. You explain to the meeting participant that continuous improvement is of utmost priority for the project. Someone ask you how waterfall methodology compare with agile as it relates to continuous improvement. How should you respond to this question? So what is your answer?
C, sir.
Agile teams tend to be more focused on continuous improvement and will review performance more regularly. Okay.
B, sir.
My mind, B.
Agile
Option
project
B.
conduct retrospective during project execution, but not at the end of the project as in waterfall. Waterfall takes more proactive approach to continuous improvement comparing to Agile, which is more reactive. So next one is continuous improvement is handled essentially the same in Agile and Waterfall project management framework. D can be removed. D can be removed. A can be removed. So answer B. Basically, like Agile method itself, it is a continuous improvement method. Agile project conduct retrospective during project execution, but not at the end of the project as in Waterfall. Okay. Agile teams tend
The
to be
question
more
is about performance, continuous improvement, sir.
continuous improvement. Agile
Priority,
project itself,
priority.
continuous improvement. Why option C is wrong?
compare and didn't mention anything about waterfall.
Yeah, but that's not necessary. They are giving you what are the advantages, what are the strong point of Agile. Huh?
So the
So the
keyword is
wording
continuous improvement.
can
So I believe, yes, it should be option C.
is it the word
Yeah.
10?
It's not actually about the difference between agile and waterfall. It's actually related with the continuous improvement.
Prior,
Okay.
utmost priorities is for the continuous improvement.
Okay, what is the answer? Which answer?
See,
See,
See, Agile teams tend to be more focused on continuous improvement and will review performance more regularly. Agile projects conduct retrospective during project execution, okay, but not at the end of the project as in waterfall. It is not in waterfall. Waterfall also will conduct retrospective meeting, right? In waterfall also we will conduct retrospective. Sorry, we will conduct lessons learned meeting, right? For every phase we will do it.
every phase,
Every
yeah,
phase we
or
will
and
do it.
end of the phase.
Okay.
But it's
And during execution only we will do the lessons learned meeting. Let's start now. So this is what is that chart name?
Fishbone.
Fishbone diagram.
fishbone diagram.
Fishbone diagram. Okay. In fishbone diagram, what is your first step?
root cause analysis.
RCA. That's the
For
outcome.
no, 1 minute, 1 minute. For root cause analysis, you use the tool called fishbone diagram.
Potential causes and rows and columns.
Define problem statement.
Define problem statement. That is what first we will do. The right side, the head,
Cause-
fish head,
So
will write
root cause of problem.
no. First you will document the problem.
Problem.
Then you will find out the root causes. The root causes may be material, people, process, machine, environment, right? Like the boxes you will write it. Then you will write it, you will find out the sub root causes you will find out. Say in root cause analysis are when we do the problem solving, we use the root cause analysis technique. In root cause analysis technique, we will use the tool called fishbone diagram. In fishbone diagram, you will write the problem statement right side first. Then you will write the causes. Then you will write the sub causes. The sub causes are going to be root causes.
Option C.
C or D?
Option D.
D.
Option D. Your project to build a new, yeah,
Option C.
option C.
It's C.
A project to build a new bridge is nearly complete. A city council member tells the painting contractor to paint the bridge green instead of blue, but the vendor continues painting the bridge blue. And the council member confronts the project manager and demands that painting stop or payment will not be authorized. And the project manager checks the change log, then with the CCB, but no information is available. So what is the project manager most likely next step, right? So instead of the painting to change the color, escalate the issue to the executive sponsor, use the change management plan to educate by city council member on the correct process. That is what we can do.
C. Isakawa.
B.
C.
It's C.
Throughout the project, the agile coach has been continuously encouraging the
B.
development team to look for and implement small incremental improvements for the processes used by the team to develop project deliverables.
B.
B. Kaizen.
B. Kaizen.
Kaizen is a continuous improvement. Ishikawa is a fishbone diagram. Right? What is Muda? Muda is a waste, usefulness, waste. Kanban is workflow management. Muda will talk about waste, process waste and product waste. Kaizen will talk about continuous improvement. Ishikawa talks about root cause analysis. Kanban will talk about workflow management.
C. Requirement traceability matrix.
The project manager is managing the research and development of a new cancer screening test. The project manager would like to determine whether the processes currently in use in the project are effective in meeting the quality requirements specified by the customer. What does the project manager need to obtain first to make this determination? What does the project manager need to obtain first to make this determination?
Option D, sir. Acceptance.
Acceptance of deliverables. The project manager is managing the research and development. Okay. The project manager would like to determine whether the process currently in use in the project are effective in meeting the quality requirements specified by the customer. Option D. Quality control, measurement.
Option D.
Option D.
A.
Option A.
Option A. During a daily stand-up meeting, one of the programmers mentioned that he had some extra time and added functionality, which was not included in the original design. He believes the customer will appreciate the added functionality. What is your best course of action? Remove the added functionality and ensure the project team builds up the software as designed going forward. Thank the programmer for extra effort and notify the customer. Update the cost baseline since okay. Accept the added functionality, but ask the programmer to build only what has been designed going forward. So now C can be removed because updating the project cost baseline without change request not possible. B also can be removed. Option A or option D?
Sir, I have one question.
Hmm.
Why we cannot accept that changes?
No, we should not. Because
Gold plating.
gold plating, not only gold plating, original design. It is not in the design. If you want to modify the design, what do you need? You need a change request.
Change request.
Okay. C.
Any other answer?
B.
So a product is being developed in increments. After the requirements for the first product increment, which are gathered from the customer, the team spends 3 months completing it. The team meets with the customer to demonstrate the increment, but the customer rejects it, stating that while the increment meets the objective requirement, it is not aesthetically pleasing. What might the agile team leader have done differently to have avoided this issue? What is your answer?
B. Utilize shorter feedback.
Your product is being developed in increments. After the requirements for the first product increment are gathered from the customer, the team spends 3 months completing it. Meets 3 iterations. The team meets with the customer to demonstrate the increment, but the customer rejected. What we need to do? We need to deliver every iteration. Why we are delivering after 3 months? You understood the question? In Agile project, every iteration, we deliver the product to the customer. But they are saying that 3 months completing it. The team meets with the customer to demonstrate the increment, but the customer rejects it, stating that while the increment meets the objective requirement, it is not aesthetically pleasing. So what we do? What was your mistake?
Not do any lessons learned.
Not getting a feedback. So
Not getting
option
the feedback. Retrospective should
B.
have been done.
B.
See, retrospective, it is to improve the product. Improve the product. Every iteration, we will conduct a retrospective meeting to improve the product, improve the process, we will do it. But here, we are delivering the product after 3 months. So option B or C. You understood this question? What is the mistake? Every iteration, we should deliver the product to the customer. Instead of every iteration, we waited for 3 months. After third iteration, we are going to deliver it. Because of that, the functionality is good actually, but aesthetic design, aesthetics is not aesthetically it is not good, right? The look is not good. So some aspect.
So this action falls where actually, because we have review meeting, we have retrospective, we have planning, and we have daily meeting. So where exactly this
sprint review is missed.
Okay.
Sprint review is missed because sprint reviews, every iteration you deliver the product to the customer.
Okay, so that this falls in review, sprint review.
Yes, sprint review.
Okay, all right.
D.
B.
I think it is B.
You are leading an agile software development project. During a sprint review, the customer rejects the deliverable, stating that grade is acceptable, but not the quality. Grade is acceptable, but not the quality. Of the following, which might be the best course of action? Add another developer to increase velocity, remove some of the features and focus on quality for the next iteration, increase the number of features, introduce more rigorous testing during the next sprint to reduce the bugs. You have produced a high grade product, but low quality because of the defects. You understood this question?
Yes, sir.
B.
Things B, sir.
A project manager suspects that duplicates a testing performed by one of the company's department is why the project is behind schedule. The department manager explained that 2 testing cycles are departmental policy to ensure the highest quality possible. What should the project manager do to find the reason for the project to fall behind the schedule? Do nothing, remove it, perform data analysis using Ishikawa diagram, file a formal complaint to the project management office why there is a 2 testing, adjust the project schedule to reflect the delays. Adjusting the project schedule, it is not possible because if you want to modify a cost baseline, schedule baseline, you need a change request. So what is your best answer?
B, sir.
B.
Huh? B. We need to find out the
B.
root cause of the problem. Root cause of the problem. So one more question.
B.
A project manager has been assigned to a project and requested to review its charter. The charter emphasizes that project will need to succeed within an environment of frequency changing condition as a project manager meets with the sponsor to provide comments. The sponsor asks for the project manager recommendation on approaching this project. What should the project manager recommend? So what is your answer?
Option B.
B.
B. Okay, so we will see again next Monday. We'll continue with the different performance domain. We will see. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.